semi-final match of the championship between Bill
Second in the
Oaks
tournament, Chris, so he gets the
and
choice
Joe
of
Firpo.
starting lane. He's making Billy Oaks start first, and Oaks will finish last. So he's going to put the pressure on Oaks in the 10th. Here we go, semifinal match.
So he started in all three matches. Booming strikes.
Interesting this season,
That
Chris,
was
that when a
after
guy
Oaks
wins the first
defeated
game, whoever
Mike
is
Strikens
4 or
earlier
5
and
qualifier, when he wins
double
the first game, he gets
D
on a roll, like Walter Ray went all the way through the field last week. But they are very tough once they get zeroed in this arena setting.
Today's Showcase Showdown is brought to you by Solitaire Grand Heart.
High hit averting a split, leaving only the
Firpo was
6-10.
fortunate just to
I think this is one of the 5 best arm swings in professional bowling. Watch Joe Firpo. A simple 4-step delivery. He has a golden arm swing. If you can see this, it just comes straight through in a solid arc with plenty of power and reserve. Good high follow through.
Joe Firpo, Bedford, Texas.
and
Best this year, 7th at the
first.
Comfort Inn Classic.
I met Joe Firpo when he was 16 years old in West Palm Beach. And he always had the big hook ball, and he still has it now. He's starting on the left side, very similar to what we saw with the Intermont. He's crossing out in this area. He'll walk here, and then he'll stroke that ball around the 3rd or 4th arrow.
Joe's only victory was a doubles event with our friend Del Warren in 1987 in Las Vegas. Del was his partner.
And Dell is solid player. He's won a number of U.S. Opens and got a check this week. Dell was a winner of the first Bud Light Championship here.
From medical emergencies to an uneasy feeling, medical guard
Didn't come up. 2, 4, 5.
Well, Oaks needs to make this spare. He's a good spare shooter. Get the ball between the 2 and 5. Carry out the 4. His speed will help him on this shot. It will cut down the amount of hook and the amount of angle that the ball gets on the 2-5. Taking a little extra time, making sure that thumb hole feel is just right. No mistakes at this point. And also making sure he has the right ball. He has all those balls that are all the same color up there. You don't want to get the wrong one that hooks.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Give one long look back toward a group of people. Maybe he had a distraction. He's saying something to his opponent and then looking over.
So he's got trouble with the finger hole, and he's got grippers in there. And we hear it's the bridge. That's the distance between the 2 fingers that separates the 2 fingers. It got cracked, and that often happens sometimes when a ball hits the kickback or coming back and striking another ball, and the ball is gone. He recovers well.
Doesn't he, though? That was in the 3rd frame, that strike. Bill Oaks in his 3rd match, a semifinal, going against Joe Firpo. He's made match play 3 of the last 4 weeks.
Firpo, as you said, won his only championship, the doubles with Del Warren. Del now a retired pro and executive with a manufacturing company.
That is a scout from one of the 13 tribes that inhabited Long Island years ago.
Well, and he can sure use it. As we often see in pro bowling, Billy Oaks gets a bad break. His bridge breaks out in the ball. He misses a spare. Here comes his opponent, Joe Firpo, back, taking advantage with a double. That's the key to good match play competition on the tour. And Dick Weber taught a lot of us that lesson years and years back, is when you made a mistake against him, look out. He jumped all over you.
A powerful bowling ball. What a shot by Joe Firpo today going against Billy Oaks. We're at Stony Brook.
How can I?
Bill Oaks doubled in the 4th and 5th. Now with the 3-bagger shooting in the 5th. Firpo brings the lead back to 22 as we go to Bo.
Thank you, Chris. Bill Ringer, if you led this tournament 2 years in a row, last year, this year, a couple of mistakes with spares last year. Can you rectify that situation this year?
Well, I'll take my time this year shooting spares. I think I was a little aggressive last year when I got up to shoot the spares. So this year I'll take my time. Hopefully I won't leave any spares and I'll throw nothing but strikes, but I will make my spares this year.
He lost 237, 236. I look for a different outcome this year, Chris. He'll be in the next match. Back to you.
It is Joe Firpo in this match. Leading by 22, can increase it by 10, shooting in the 6th. High hit, leaving the 6th 10. Joe had the right-hand lane figured out on the last shot, and here now he's totally confused on the left. But he'll figure it out. He's a 31-year-old. Last year earned $46,000. Having a fairly good start. Nearly $12,000 earned this year. Good mark. Here's Bo.
Spare.
Chris with me, Dave D'Entremont. Dave, you can't hardly bowl any better. You shot 250 with all the balls in the pocket, but you're saying the lanes changed quite a bit. What was the situation out there?
Well, when we started practicing, the right lane was hooking about an arrow more than the left for me. And right now, for me, they were only a board and a half apart. So the left-hand lanes changed quite a bit.
Why would the left change so much more than the right?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think there was that much more play in the right lane. But for whatever reason, it's definitely taking on a lot of.
All right, it'll be a factor, Chris. Back to you.
Bill Oakes has now strung a 4, has cut Firpo's lead to 10. Now he's on the left lane, shooting in the 7th frame of this semifinal game. The winner to meet Philip Ringener.
Between the three items, you can't lose more than $50. Okay, all right, easy. Go ahead, start us out. All right, here's what Johnny Olsen said back in '75. It's an elegant sweets basket.
Just the point D'Entremont made. The left-hand lane is breaking down and starting to hook as much as the right-hand lane. And really, Chris, this favors a player who doesn't hook it as much because Oakes' ball is not as volatile as Joe Firpo's. Joe will have the crossovers, as you saw, and go high. He has to make a bigger move. So when lanes are spotty, it favors the straighter player, that being Oakes in this match, although he trails by 11.
He's won 2 matches now in this semifinal. We're at Stony Brook, the State University of New York. Student activities around here at Stony Brook are many. Look at this. Temporary Brunswick Lanes in the center of the sports complex, the athletic complex at the University at Stony Brook. Semifinal match, Joe Firpo, who seeded in 2nd, leading by 11, is a spare up shooting in the 7th frame. He's going against Bill Oakes, who won the first 2 games. The scores of 235 and 279. Coming up next on ABC's Wide World of Sports, we'll travel to San Juan, Puerto Rico for the men's and women's event finals at the World Gymnastics Championships presented by State Farm. That's next. Here on ABC Sports.
Joe Firpo, 11-pin lead. 8th frame can extend to 21. This is a critical part of the match for both players who need to qualify for next week's Brunswick Tournament of Champions. Firpo's finest shot of the match right there. Really caught a good handful. Solid shot in the 8th. Now for Oakes, who has never been in the winner's circle ever on the PBA Tour at the national level, this is the time he has to suck it up and just go to the whip. He can hold nothing back, put everything he's got on every ball and see what happens. Semi-final match. Here we go.
Oh.
Not a good time for a solid 10. But hang in there, Billy. The match is not over. Trail by 22. Still that big 9th and 10th frame to go for Firpo.
Spreading the love highlights the heartbeat of our community. Showing the impact of our movement every day.
Tomorrow at 3 Eastern, 2 Central on ABC Sports, Michelle Kwan, Todd Eldridge, and my pals, Dorothy Hamill, team up to challenge their fellow countrymen in the Hershey's Kisses Figure Skating Challenge. Then Billie Jean King, Steffi Graf, Chandler Rubin talk candidly about the past, present, and future of women's professional tennis when Nike presents A Passion to Play. It's all tomorrow here on ABC Sports. High hit. And got it. Directing the crowd. Really demonstrating today.
Well, he
Really
hopes the crowd to root for him and maybe upset, don't say upset Firpo, but get a Firpo's attention. Firpo with a 22-pin lead really can determine the outcome of the match, because if Firpo strikes here and marks in the 10th, it's all over. So big frames for Firpo.
Get $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee.
Boy, the last two shots for the Weed here, he has really thrown well. Firpo going at a 2:48 pace. Oaks, best he can do is 2:36. So all that Joe needs to bowl ringing it for the championship is a mark. Clear up strike of any type.
Talk about football. Who's that?
That's enough.
And Bill Oaks had two phenomenal games coming into the final. There isn't much he can do about it. But he'll leave with a sizable check here, $12,000. The next match he'll be bowling for $61,000.
Solid performance by Oaks. Best I've seen him look.
Right. Getting closer and closer all the time, but the Texan, just too much, as he was ranked second in this field of 5. And it'll be an all Texas final. Here are the parents. This professional.
San Jose,
California. 68. Oof. A brilliant game.
All right,
Look at
268.
that.
We'll have Oaks score a little bit